Was that a lawful request?
Yes.
What law am I breaking by being here?
In this
And what law is that? What law is that breaking? And what is trespass a criminal matter, is it? Is that a criminal offence?
Here's the heart of the matter. What law is actually being broken here in the UK? Officers can't just stroll up, demand your details, or tell you to move along simply because they feel uneasy. The law doesn't run on intuition, it runs on legal authority. Civil trespass isn't a criminal offence, it's a civil issue, not an automatic gateway to arrest. It only becomes a police matter if it escalates into something like aggravated trespass, and this situation isn't remotely close. The officer can't even cite a lawful power to justify her position, yet she continues pushing the narrative. This is where people get rattled by confidence instead of accuracy. Know your rights, hold firm, and don't allow pressure or uncertainty to reshape the law on the spot. My UK Rights Guide cuts through the complexity so anyone can handle moments like these with clarity and composure.
See, it's funny because when you think I'm doing something illegal, you come and accost me, but you were too busy to deal with these sorts of things 2 minutes ago when I reported an officer committing offences.
I can't deal with an officer who's committing an offence. I can't deal with that. It's not on my level. It needs to go to a sergeant or higher up or RPSC.
Well, so why don't you take the details, report it to a sergeant, but you're quite happy to come and accost me, but you can't deal with matters?
In the reception.
I don't want to go into the reception. I'm quite happy here.
If you want to discuss it, if you want someone to discuss
I don't want to discuss it. I've discussed it. I walked away after they left. Walked away. We've left it. That's it. She's followed me and accosted me after we've had that discussion in a public area.
It's a private.
Right? Yeah, for vehicles. I walked through a footpath that had no signage, nothing, saying no public access. It says no public right-of-way on the road sign for vehicles. A right-of-way applies to roads, not to pedestrian footpaths. There is a pedestrian footpath, no obstructions, no signage. This is a public area, whether it's private or public property, it's a public...
The auditor's judgment here is absolutely correct. No warning signs, no staff-only notices, no restricted access markers, not even a painted boundary line. Under UK law, that setup allows the public to assume they are free to enter. It's known as the implied right of access. At worst, this would be a civil trespass situation, something strictly between the property owner and the individual. That's a matter for solicitors, not a case for police officers to investigate. This distinction is crucial, because police presence often creates the impression that a crime has taken place when, legally, nothing criminal has occurred at all.
Friends.
What do you want to gain?
Be left alone.
Okay.
Who are you two? Sorry, you've come in and joined the conversation. Sorry? And what's your name and badge number? 89? DC, PC, DS?
89.
PC, 89. And yourself?
I'm DC 424.
DC 424. Are you both based here? Yeah.
Well, we just say, if you want, we can go there, but we're just saying this is private property, this is a police department.
Okay.
It's private property. If you want to go there, by all means,
Okay.
you can try and sort out whatever you're complaining about. But it's having it in our private property. It's not going to happen. If you want to go there for the this, okay, no problem at all. We can go and have a chat in there.
But the foyer is private property as well.
If you can gain access.
I can gain access to this. We've just been through that. We've just been through this. There's nothing for pedestrians. Why not?
Because it's a secure, and it could be, you could pose a security.
Well, it's not secure, is it? If I've just managed to walk in here, it's not secure, is it? You say secure, but it's not.
Being on this car, because our concern is
I'm making a video.
it's a security breach that we're concerned about. So we're happy to talk to you, but while you're here, we've got concerns about security breach.
This is where the reasoning starts to fall apart. The claim that the auditor poses a possible security threat. Security concerns under the law require solid, demonstrable evidence, not vague instincts. If the site were truly sensitive, there would be visible measures such as locked gates, secure fencing, access controls, or keycard systems. Instead, what we see is an open pathway anyone can walk through without challenge. That's a failure in site security planning, not a justification for scrutinizing a member of the public. The responsibility to secure the premises rests with those managing it, not with people who lawfully walk into an unrestricted area.
Do you have a warrant card or an ID card or something? You've given a call number.
I've told you my phone.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but your plane's closed, so I just want to see your warrant card as well.
So I'm willing to listen to you. We're both willing to listen to you and hear what you have to say. But
No, because you're just going to fob me off with the same stuff that the two PCs have.
Private car.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick synopsis. If a police so you're a DC, so you're a ranking officer.
No, we're all the same rank.
You just said DC.
Yeah.
That's detective constable. Is that not a higher rank than a police constable? Is it not? Okay, it's just a different area. In that case, then I don't want to talk to him. Don't worry. I'll talk to a sergeant if you get me a sergeant.
Fine to say. It's gated.
Okay. So you see the no entry signs and that one. Like I said, private property, no public right of way. As we discussed, what right of way is not public access. A right of way is relevant to roads. That's what a right of way is. A public right of way is a public road that people can access with a vehicle. As you can tell, I'm not in a vehicle. If it's secure, right? So as you can see there.
I'm not going through it all with you.
Well,
you're going to try and do the whole. Oh, I know this information. I know that. I'm not really that first. I've just asked you to leave politely.
And I've declined. Yeah. Cool.
I just don't really see the point in you being here. Like I don't know.
Well, I don't see the point in you being here either. But there we go.
Right, this is my job.
It's my job. I'm at work. Yeah, it's my place. This is my place at work right now as well. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. See, sensible. The most sensible person so far. You a sergeant?
I am.
Thank you. Finally. Right. Okay. We'll move away from the PCs because.
Are we already standing over there so the cars can move around?
Well, the cars can move around. I mean, where's the car going to move? Here. It's fine. We've got plenty of room. We've got plenty of room. I just want to move away from the PCs, to be honest. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to them. So if you can come with me and if you want to talk to me away from the others, that's fine.
So is operational police vehicles just moving here?
That's fine. I'm quite conscious of the road. I've managed this many.
Conversation with you. Can you just do it there?
I've managed this many years.
I'll tell you what. After we finish talking, you want to stand back here for a second. We can just talk over there.
I'll tell you what.
Try to be difficult.
We can talk on the path there.
My name's Pete. What's your name?
Pete.
Yes.
Do you follow number Pete?
My name's DS1446 Pete McGill.
DS1446.
Yes.
Then Detective Sergeant Pete McGill steps in, and the tone shifts immediately. This is what balanced policing looks like. McGill listens, considers the situation, and acknowledges the confusing signage. He clearly explains where civil matters end and where criminal authority begins. The difference is striking: respectful tone, careful wording, and a calm presence that instantly eases tension. This isn't about giving up authority, it's about using it wisely. McGill understands that unnecessary escalation often creates more issues than it resolves. His professionalism rebuilds trust in a single conversation.
Literally arrived and witnessed a police constable.
Yes.
Straight away. First thing, as soon as I get here, parked on the roundabout.
Right.
On the double yellows.
Yeah.
Engine on, idling, on his mobile phone.
Right.
So I go and approach.
Yeah.
He winds his window. So I ask him quite bluntly. I say, "Afternoon. Is there a reason you're parked on double yellows with your engine on your mobile phone?"
Yeah.
Says, "I'm doing work. I'm waiting for a prisoner to come out." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Are you on the phone to emergency services?"
Yeah.
Are you paying at a drive-through?
Okay.
No, just rolls his window up.
Okay, so you're saying you've seen an officer there, they've been sat there,
Yep.
idling their phones.
Yeah, so idling's an offence.
Yeah.
Idling your vehicle. Being on your phone with the engine on, unless you're on the phone to 999,
Yeah.
or paying at a drive-through. Those are the exceptions to the new legislation.
Yeah.
Both offences.
Pay attention to McGill's method. No interruptions, no rushed judgments. Meanwhile, the auditor documents everything as it unfolds, including small but meaningful breaches of conduct. Engines idling where they shouldn't be, phones used behind the wheel, details that are easy to overlook unless someone is observing closely. That's the purpose of an audit. It's not about stirring drama, it's about transparency. Even minor lapses matter when officers are expected to uphold the laws they enforce. Observation is a vital accountability tool, and without it, these details fade quietly into the background.
I didn't know, and I'm not no.
What name would you like me to refer to you? I don't have to give you a name at all. But
You can call me Sir or Power. You can call me Power. Yeah.
Power?
Yeah, let's go with Power. Yeah.
I'll call you Sir. Power. That's what
I didn't think you'd like it. That's why I said it. That's why I gave it as an option. I didn't think you would.
Mr. Power. Does that sound right to you?
Mr. Power. That's
Go on, Mr.
No, my ego's not that big. Don't worry.
Basically, you are absolutely entitled to film any vehicles you want around here.
Yep.
Not a problem. If officers want to speak to officers, that's not an issue.
Yep.
The thing I'd say is this area of the car is a private car park.
It is. Yep.
So if you wanted to literally step on that pavement there, and film my officers, film the cars, it's not an issue whatsoever.
So yeah, that's fine. I appreciate that. So the discussion that I was trying to have with them, or trying to tell them, right? So they're saying it's secure, it's restricted, you got the gates and all that. I said, and that sign up there says private property, no public right of way. A right of way is a public road, right? It's not a public pavement. A right of way is a.
This is private.
Yes, okay, but I'm getting to that bit. Okay, bear with me. So yes, it's private, but in a private premises, you can still have a public area. A public area does not define whether it's public property or not. Okay, so as I've walked up towards the reception area, and then I've literally walked through here. No signage for pedestrians saying private property, no public access. That would be the key. All right. So yeah, it is private property. Until I was asked to leave, it's publicly accessible. It's still public area. It's still a public area. It's still publicly accessible. The only thing is, you have the right to repeal that implied right of access.
Yes, and you know what? Don't disagree with anything you've just said there. I agree the signage should be better here. But equally, you're here to do an audit. I'm guessing that's your role.
Well done.
To do that, yes. It's not the first time on the road.
McGill doesn't posture or push back. He acknowledges that the signage could be clearer and accepts that the auditor has every right to be there. The way he processes the situation, listening, evaluating, and responding without hostility, demonstrates the kind of discretion that prevents unnecessary conflict. It's subtle, but it's powerful. A single professional interaction can undo hours of negative perception created by earlier mistakes. Many officers could learn a great deal from this approach.
You can and can't do. I've got no absolute issue. Anything you've described so far, I don't have in terms of the officer, and if you've had an issue, you can film something. If you do want to make a complaint about that.
I don't want to go through online. I was told a sergeant could deal with it. I've got his collar number, I've got his name. I want to report that to you now if you want to take down his details, and you can deal with it.
Right, we can have a chat about whatever's happened there. But in terms of, you've raised a few things, haven't you? So right now, that implied consent sign is removed. So are we okay just standing over here now that that's been removed so we can talk?
No, I'm still going to stay here.
I'm trying to be courteous to you.
I know, and I appreciate that, and that's why I'm not being as belligerent with you, but I am going to stand firm on where I stand, on where I am standing, literally.
But I don't understand why, if we've just uncovered that it's private premises and that implied right has been removed. Because I agree, it isn't enough sign.
Because
you understand the rationale?
Because at the end of the day, they were not a gentleman, I've not met him yet, but the ladies were so belligerent about it, and the fact that I absolutely couldn't be here. I absolutely was doing something wrong, especially the blonde officer. So I tried to raise the incident with the guy parked in his marked vehicle and doing all of that. Tried to raise it with her, was not interested, not her business, because she's a response officer. But then as soon as I come on here, she's got time to deal with that, but she can't deal with that. You see what I mean? That seems like a favourability towards another police officer, the thick blue wall as we call it, standing behind the thin blue line, and not holding up her. No, I'm not saying you are, but she's not holding up her oath. Neither was the other gentleman I spoke to. But she's got plenty of time to come and deal with this, apparently, but she doesn't have time to deal with that.
What I can say is, if anyone has in any way talked to you and you felt it wasn't being courteous, I can only apologise for that, because ideally we don't want to have that kind of discourse.
It's not even about the courtesy.
You're switched on. You know exactly what you do with these audits. You understand that they're going to provoke a reaction in terms of a security response. That's going to happen, isn't it?
Not always. I've been to plenty of places, plenty of police stations, headquarters, where they just leave you to it.
Okay, but I'd imagine they would have spoke to you at some. They would have said hello, but didn't say anything.
No.
Okay, well, that might be because they didn't notice. Generally speaking,
no. They see me. They might give a wave, but
in a police station car park going around different cars, we'd usually stop to say, just as I've done with you, not demanding your details, just give me them, as you really well know. Not trying to make your life in any way difficult, and in fact, I want to help enable you to do your audit and what you want to do. But as you've just explained, once that right has been revoked for the private premises, it's been revoked.
Right.
So the fact that you have been treated poorly, or you feel like someone's been rude to you, that doesn't change the fact that
it doesn't.
Revoked, does it?
It doesn't. But once it's been revoked, it becomes an issue of civil trespass, doesn't it? And you knew I was coming with it. You
don't need to go down this. I'm trying to talk practically.
I know you're talking practically. I know you're talking practically.
And we're studying in a disabled vein.
I like to talk lawfully.
Yes.
Okay, so lawfully, I'm not committing any offences. You know, I know you haven't. I have. And you've requested that I leave, and I'm going to politely decline. I'm not going to be rude about it, because you may see it as rude that I'm declining in the first place, but I'm not going to be overly belligerent about it. I'm just going to say.
And here we reach the rare but truly golden moment. The auditor stands confidently in their legal rights, and the sergeant meets them with equal respect. No power struggles, no vague threats, no inflated authority, just straightforward, constructive conversation. It's a clear example of how accountability works best when both sides understand the boundaries and communicate within them. Without community audits, interactions like this, where law, courtesy, and professionalism come together, would hardly ever be seen, let alone captured on camera.